Pulling My Leg, a story by J Carson, pictures by Julie Downing, and our dedication page. I had a loose tooth. It wobbled. I pushed it around with my tongue all during Grandma's birthday dinner. I can't eat with a tooth this loose, I said. We were having pork chops. Poor child could waste away, said Uncle Tom. It's time for an extraction. What's that? I'll show you. First, you'll have to get a pair of pliers. I found pliers in Grandpa's tackle box with the hooks and spinners and sinkers and line that sank deeper than I could see when we went fishing, and I carried the pliers back to Uncle Tom. I opened my mouth and Tom looked in. Oh, he said, it's worse than I imagined. I'll need a hammer. A hammer? I'm going to have to bust this old tooth loose. It's already loose. I poked it with my tongue. Who can see it? Asked Tom. Me or you? It might turn out we don't need a hammer, but we should have it just in case. I found the hammer in Grandma's kitchen drawers, with the knives and sieves and measures and spoons with holes she used when she made chocolate icing, and I carried the hammer back to Uncle Tom. I opened my mouth again, and Tom looked in. I'm afraid I have to have a screwdriver, he said. There aren't any screws in my mouth, I said. I can pull this tooth any time I want. That's what you think. I'm going to have to pry it out. You want to hunt a screwdriver or a crowbar? I found a screwdriver in the garage. I looked for the black snake, Shakespeare, but he wasn't in his usual place. Grandpa's dog, Hoover, lay in the sun and wagged his tail when I spoke. It's hard to know whether Uncle Tom is pulling my leg or my tooth, I told him. The tooth was very loose. I poked it with my tongue some more and carried the screwdriver into Uncle Tom. You don't really need this, I said. We'll see, said Tom. Now, open wide. He had the hammer in one hand, the pliers and the screwdriver in the other. I'm going to knock it first, and then I'm going to twist it, and then I'm going to pry it out. I think I want to wait a minute. Oh, said Uncle Tom, she's getting scared. Nothing harder than pulling chicken's teeth. He called my father to hold me down. Don't let her wiggle. It makes it worse. I can eat some mashed potatoes, I said. And don't tickle her, said Tom, but my daddy was already doing that. And get her feet and tie her arms. I have to see my way clear to her mouth. Stop! And I took the tooth out of my mouth. Came loose. I showed it right up close to Uncle Tom. I guess it wasn't wedged in as bad as it looked, said Tom. Guess not, I said. I put the tooth in my pocket. And then Tom said, I hear the tooth fairy's gone up to 50 cents, but I'll give you a quarter here and now. I'll put that tooth under my pillow and let you know what happens. Tooth fairy won't pay you, I said. It's not your tooth. And one more thing, said Tom. If you don't put your tongue in the tooth hole, that tooth will grow back solid gold. You're pulling my leg. You can do that if you want to, Tom began, but you'll have to find about 20 feet of rope.